Hello one and all, and welcome back to Let's Play Skies of Arcadia. I am the Max Few Trades. In the last part, I don't know why I said my name that way, that was weird. In the last part, well, if you missed some stuff, wow, yeah, this is gonna probably look a little weird now, ain't it? Long story short, the team kinda got separated, and now, despite the fact that we're like, no more than maybe like 6 feet apart, we have absolutely no means of being able to reunite, and now both sides of the teams are now going to be trying to go to the same treasure, and hopefully we'll be able to reunite that way. They have no idea. They've got no idea that that's the shit Vice wrote in on, and they don't. Alright, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. We're gonna set sail for, apparently, Dracot's treasure that he kept in one piece, because I gotta keep that joke going, I reckon. Oh, the treasure map. It says, the dead will always watch over my treasure. And there's a skull here on the eastern part of the Volan continent. I wonder if that has to do with anything. Alright, well, that's pretty much the only real much of anything we're gonna get out of this, so... Ironically, there's an entirely separate skull. Well, how about that? I've already made peace with the fact that I am most definitely going to get incredibly lost. It is going to be in an embarrassing set of circumstances that we've got ourselves here. And I used like 40 words when I could have used 1. Oh well, what's it gonna do? There's all manner of boat, but I choose to ignore the boats. Rather, in case one of them decides to start murdering me. That seems to be a thing that can happen a lot with these things. Very strange, that. I guess I head towards Crescent Isle, I suppose. Oh, hang on, actually, now that I think about it, I'm trying to think about it as, you know, as we were told. So the dead will watch over. No, that wouldn't make any sense. I was thinking about Gonzalez, ultimately, and he didn't make the map, he had the map, so I doubt his dead body is what it was meant to be inferring from that. Huh. Alright, well, this is significantly more difficult than I would have rather had it be, but I suppose it's not really much of a treasure hunt if it ends up being incredibly simple. Luckily, the monsters around these parts don't seem too terribly interested in attacking me in groups of 6 or 7. So far, that's been working pretty good for us. Although at the same time, I can't help but note the mild issue of having a team of just Ica and Fina. They don't exactly do the most amounts of damage. I suppose if I relied on Fina's magical abilities, we might be able to be okay. Oh yeah, you know what, I just realized this is actually a good chance for them to finally, you know, get over that, you know, EXP, you know, gap that they've been having with Vice this whole time. Every fight that they win without him here is one step closer to being able to make that all work out. But then, at the exact same time, every single fight he has without them continues it. So maybe it means nothing. That'd be a shame. I was just wondering if I could actually land here. Alright, well, I definitely can. Does not appear as if this was actually a thing that mattered. Alright, so the lifeboat that Vice apparently fixed is now just straight up not here. I realized that the odds were basically astronomically low, but I just had to ponder and wonder if maybe going to this place, I don't know, Vice would have left some sort of indicator that he were here. I get that it's not really their primary objective, and doing this entire thing is pointless as all get out, but here I am, doing everything I can. Something or another now, because I'm a Superman. Nothing? Looks like a diary. I guess the person who's lived here wrote it. Wonder what it says. Same thing as before? Yes, it has. Although it is nice to actually get Ica's viewpoint. Oh, there's a bed. Maybe we should take a break. Yes, we should. We got into a single confrontation. That's more than enough justification for me to take a nap. As if I need justification to take a nap. Problem is, I never have time. I got so much stuff to do. Oh man, I feel so much better. Well, now that we're fully rested, off we go. The treasure chest used to contain a big pile of money, but no longer. Quite unfortunate, that. Alright then, fine. This was in fact a waste of time. Also, wow, the Cave of Disappointment really was just a big pile of disappointment. What's this? Looks like a grave. I do find it nice that they actually bothered to, you know, give Ica unique comments on the various things that are here, though. So, you know, I got to explore that much. I got no regrets. Hurrying up, hurrying up. I wish we could run just a little bit faster, because if I'm being honest, I'm a little embarrassed to have come here. All right, then. So, I can't... Maybe... Oh, on the treasure map, it says the dead will always watch over my treasure. And there's a skull here on the eastern part of the Valen continent. All right, then. If that's the way that it is, then I guess we'll just explore as much east as we possibly can. Skull. I know that the skull on this map has nothing to do with the skull on that particular map. I get that. I'm not dumb, I know. But, like, I can't really think of anything. Oh, maybe that's it over there. That'd be nice. You know, the very, very top northeastern part of the map. That'd make sense. I would approve. I would approve. All right, then. So, my theory, whether or not it's a good one, is up to debate. But, how about we attack the guy that is likely going to survive our attacks? And that way, on the next one, all right, well, an enemy is going to run away, which is mildly... Two of the enemies is running away, making my plan kind of stupid and pointless. I have many regrets. Many regretaroos, let me tell you. All right, well, I mean, I already invested too much thought into it, so I'm going to use the Lambda Burst even if there is only 2 of you here. Knock, knock, you're dead now. How about that? My goodness. I was hoping it would look a little more impressive. Using it on just 2 random enemies didn't feel nearly as worthwhile, but I did it anyway. All right, then. Although it's looking like Fina's just about to actually reach the same level as Ica, which means there's going to be overlap. That's really good. That's really good, considering she started so much weaker. All right. What's this thing? Is this thing really literally absolutely nothing? It's not even a discovery? Well, that's all kinds of disappointing. All right, then fine. Oh, all right, well, this one isn't, I guess. It's slightly larger, I suppose. Oh. Okay, well, there's a cham. That's always good. And on top of that, actually, I do believe I have, like, 2 chams. Indeed. Oh, wow, yeah. Vice really does just hold on to just about everything. Well, I guess except for this stuff? There's only 1 moonstone of each color. I guess otherwise, yeah, it wouldn't make any sense. They wouldn't be able to do anything. It would kind of make them much weaker, but still, that's slightly, sort of, technically, a bit of a contrivance. And we get nothing. Bummer! Alright, then. This doesn't look like the way to progress at all. Anyway, I want this door open. It won't even budge. There's something written here. It's an old language, but I think I can read it. When the 2 become 1, the path will reveal itself to you. What's that supposed to mean? Why is the cat being so stingy? It's not like any of his gold means anything to him anymore. I mean, that's a really good point. Also, this was where I was supposed to go? That's convenient. And now we're back to Vice and Glider. I actually remembered his name. I appreciate your name being easier to pronounce than Drachma. Well then, let's go find us some treasure. Okay, there's some directions on the map. Alright, to the north of the city of the stands, because apparently we're at a sports game. When the 2 pieces become whole, the way to the treasure will be known. And I can't read anything before that, it's torn off. That's all it says. City of the Sands probably refers to the city that was here before Nasrad, and I think it was called Oasis. So it's to the north of here, huh? I can get there in no time with my ship. I'm a sailor without a ship at this point. There's no way I'll be able to search for my friends now. If we do find the treasure, I'd like to use my share to buy a ship. I like you, Vice. You never give up. Very well, off we go. All right, then. Well, I appreciate that. I appreciate the fact that that's really what Vice is going on about. I was like, well, I can't really look for my friends as is, so I guess I'll go on this adventure in the hopes of getting the funds necessary to acquire such things. All right. As kind of annoying as them being separated is, it's dawned on me that it seems like they're going to involuntarily help each other out by using the 2 different halves of the map. That actually is kind of amazing. I like that. All right, then, so we're just gonna go straight north. I'll be real, I honestly didn't expect that place we ended up to actually be the place that we needed to go to. It's pretty nice, actually. I appreciate it. Okay. Looked like half of the dang boat was missing for a moment there. All right, then. Now we can do damage. Oh, maybe we can't do damage. Oh, that's a problem. All right. I'm not entirely sure what that was all about. Okay, well, at least that one made more sense. You're pointy and you're prickly and you got all that going for you. Missed. It's literally a gigantic balloon plant thing. How on earth did you ever make that happen? All right, then fine. You know what? Stay the course. Stay the course. Lightning strike, because of course. I can't tell if you're a fish, a plant, or some kind of plant fish. And our attacks are missing. This is extraordinarily aggravating. Call allies! You cannot be serious with this noise. All right, well, that immediately makes things significantly more difficult. Why are all of my attacks missing so... All right, well... This is becoming significantly more perilous by the very moment. My goodness. Okay. So... what would be the right call? I was gonna use a super move, but there's a lot of them, so we'll do that. Can you use any magic? You can. Not terrible. Okay. I would like to continue to do more damage. Oh, okay, that makes sense. These creatures confuse me. Ah, yes, let's summon allies so that we may run away, I guess, is how that works. All right, then fine. First and foremost, let's blow them up and, well, physical attacks didn't seem to do too much, so I guess my magic will do absolutely nothing whatsoever. Oh, okay. All right.
Moons, give me strength.
Cool. I totally understand why what looked to be giant plant monsters would be immune to fire. No, that makes sense. Yeah, no, they're not even red. Okay. Fine, I guess. We'll just go with my original strategy of using super moves, I guess. And I don't know, maybe if we're lucky, they'll just decide to leave of their own accord or something. I don't know. Yeah, I guess that was always an option. Well, excuse me for, you know. Wow, if that was a person, he would have been aiming for their kneecap. That's messed up, dude. Oh, man, with how low our SP is, I'm not even going to be able to use this move constantly over and over again. Splitting up the group has made me weaker in so many different ways that it's really unfortunate. All right, well.
I wish they were all that easy.
In the grand pantheon of fights, I dare say that one was kind of weird. Oh, that's a large pile of gold. Was that the thing? Were those supposed to be enemies that are hard to hit, but if you kill... Oh. That would explain the running away thing. That's annoying as all hell, I'm not gonna lie. But okay. It tis what it tis. All right, then. So, this shouldn't work, but I'm going to go to the exact same island that Ike and Fina were at. Realistically, they shouldn't have been able to go anywhere. And unlike the hotel, there aren't any pesky doors in the way. All right, shoot the thing! Ah! Yeah, I guess these things are just evasion tanks. That's the most annoying type of tank. I do not approve of your existence. Also, that would explain why the super move not only does a ton of damage, but yeah, that would make sense. You really about to do this? They are really about to do this. That is the thing that they're doing. Oh, so you're gonna try and do magic, eh? Well, you failed, for whatever reason. All right, then fine. Super moves it is. That's what I'll do. Okay, all right. Well, at least now that I understand what kind of enemies you apparently are, the whole thing makes more sense than it did. And then, of course, he ran away. All right, well, at least I got to kill one of them. Give me something. That did significantly less damage than the last 2 times that I did that. This game confuses me so very much. I keep trying to play by its rules, but its rules make no sense. I feel like I'm playing Calvin Ball. I'm trying so hard here. All right, then. A second one. Okay, that time that attack did double the damage. I am so confused.
I wish they were all that easy.
And I wish your winning animation was slightly faster, but we can't all have what we want now, can we? All right, I do this knowing full well that it's not how we're supposed to do things. By all accounts, they should be standing literally right here. Oh, so hang on. I dare say that I now know what's going to happen here. That's kinda neat. This door is huge. I don't know how the two of us can open it. There's probably some sort of trick to opening it. Like this giant hulking pressure plate that we're standing on. That I believe Ika and Fina are probably standing on the other side of, on the other side of the island. They're gonna be inadvertently helping each other solve puzzles and not even knowing it. Wow, what was that? Ah. This is so serendipitous, you might even call it contrived, but I like it. It's creative, it's cute, I like it, we're doing it. What was that? We solved the mystery somehow. Well, whatever it was, it just opened the door. I don't know if that's good or bad. Well, all right then. I didn't touch anything, did you? The map said something like, when the two pieces come together? I wonder if anyone else is here. Never mind. What are the chances of that? All right, well, at least they're pointing it out too. Ika, what do you think we should do? I'm not sure how, but the door opened, and there's treasure inside. We should go. Treasure is good. For the purposes of shipget and shipget upgrade. It all makes sense. Alrighty then. We're in our cell. We got ourselves into a little bit of a dungeon. Here's hoping the game decides to be, you know, not too terribly cruel. A skywing sounds like it could be a boomerang. Is it a boomerang? Be honest with me now. It is. And it is. That's a pretty substantial knock to the hit rate. A boomerang shaped like a flying bird. It always returns no matter how far it's thrown. We'll take what we can get. Team Lady Types is definitely in need of a little bit more power, so suppose I can't turn my nose up at it. As much as I wish I could have used that Grendel fist boomerang thingy more. Now, well, it be what it be.
Over there.
Alright, so if this game isn't, you know, assuming it's not absurdly cruel, and I have no reason to think that it is, I imagine that while the team is separated, they're probably not going to make the fights too ridiculous. I mean, they're more than aware of anybody, the fact that, you know, we've got a significantly reduced team here. We're definitely stronger together than we are apart. As nice as it is to have that glider guy on Vice's side, it would definitely be a lot worse if I didn't.
We did it.
I mean, at the very bare minimum, he works great for the purposes of taking hits so that, you know, damage is, you know, evenly distributed. My God, do you ever go a turn without gaining more MP, Fina? I mean, seriously. My God. Oh. Oh! Oh, I cannot be the only person on the planet who just realized that that was like, it's like a spinning boomerang and sword. I know that that's just because we're switching between Vice and Ika and everything and those are their weapons, but that's adorable. Oh, that's not even something worth bringing up, but it feels like it is to me. I choose to believe. All right, then. This fellow's got quite the large amount of HP. He's, a lot like that one bandit I had to fight in that one place. In fact, yeah, if I remember correctly, it's probably either, might even be the same color, actually, but we're stronger now, so I think that's basically the long and short of it. So, all right, I'll just do myself some crazy awesome attacks, you know, boom, boom, bang, cha-boom, boom, ba-doom, and we'll just shoot him in the face a couple times. In my personal experience, that seems to work out pretty good. All right, that guy be throwing some kunai, and that's why he's retorted with a gunshot to the face. You know what? There you go. You want to get into a projectile fight with a guy with a gun with your ninja stars? You're more than welcome to do so. There we go. That's a decent amount of stuff. Not bad. Not bad. Although, question of the millennium. Ooh, a soul crystal. Okay. Hang on a second. Just very, very quickly, actually. A valuable treasure sought by Zilvin Bane on Ducat's Island. Interesting, actually. When I said, you know, a crystal, I thought that was something that I'd gotten before, but apparently not. Yeah, I was wondering. Let's lose 2 handguns at the same time, damaging all enemies in a straight line. It just seems like a really good idea to give him at least 1 super move, you know? Lest he be left with absolutely honking nothing. Also, we've got another one. Whoa, hello, what's all this? A lever? Wonder what it's for. I don't know, let's pull it. Maybe it'll help Vika and Fina. The answer was yes. All right, convenience. Even when they're apart, their teamwork and friendship is undeniable. That is awesome. I love it. I love everything about it. All right, then. That's a lot of dudes that are gonna try and mess my business up. All right, well, I have no choice but to settle for a weaker, not as impressive ability. Unfortunate. All right, well, how about I hit them with a big old kafoof? That could have been a lot better. Could have been worse, could have been worse, but it also could have been a lot better. I mean, the whole idea of the attack was to hopefully maybe, you know, not have to take the full onslaught of a bunch of enemies all at once. A single counter hit would be nice. Thank you. I felt like I wasn't being unreasonable by asking for at least 1. That's all I'm gonna say. And we should be strong enough to just end them straight up normal style. Works for me. And I shall okay, much like Fina, I have to very much question why you do this. With Ica, I can sorta kinda get it.
All in a day's work.
Oh, there's a new one. With Ica, I can kinda get it, because, yeah, alright, her boomerang is primarily, you know, a projectile weapon and everything. So, you know, you throw it all a bunch. But when she goes over up close to smack him with it, you know, that still makes sense. It has an edge to it. It still can be used as a melee weapon. But with Fina and Glider, there's no reason for them to get any closer to their enemies. They could just attack from literally anywhere. Alrighty. The puzzles aren't exactly super duper intricate by any means, but I'm fine with it. We got ourselves some crystals. Odds and bodkins. Bodkins and odds, I say. Alright, who dare do the battle? Ah, a large pile of snicky snakes. Or perhaps they're wiggity-whack worms. Hard to say, I really don't know. Cha-cha-cha! Wow, that did more damage than I was prepared for. Go, Fina. Ow! You want to counter hit that one too? Okay, no, you want to fall asleep. Could one of the other, like, snaky, wormy ones attack Fina again? Nope, you're gonna try and run away instead. That's annoying, but okay, fine. I'll just use Lambda Burst. What do you gotta say about that? All right, 2 dead. Just add water. Appreciated. And then we do that. There you go. All right, Fina, you didn't even have to do anything. Good for you. You get all the benefits with literally none of the heartache. So there you go. I mean, I guess you did get bitten by a snake. So I suppose you still had to earn at least a little bit there, but still. Doors that open by themselves, levers that we have no idea what they do. I really don't get this place. It's a teamwork and friendship-based thing. It'll all become clear when we eventually reach the middle. Whenever the hell that ends up being, if I'm being real. Man, a large part of me really just wants to hang out here the entire time and like, grind up some EXP for Ica and Fina so they actually can match Vice, but simply not the right idea. I can do that eventually when I do relent and just grind up a bunch of experience. 2001 gold! That was such a specific number that I feel like it has to mean something. I think that's when the game came out, when it, you know, originally came out in like the Dreamcast. You think that's possible? Might be. Anyway, these are interesting things. Oh, wow, that's a lot of SP you want for that move. All right, then. Well, let's set fire to all of them and see what happens. Oh, God, they can shoot electricity out of their face. Yeah, that makes sense for what looks to be some sort of rabbit mole, kangaroo, only because he says Baru on it. Are these more enemies that don't like being hit? Because that sure would be inconvenient, let me tell you. Yeah, okay, thank you for that. Can't dodge a counterattack now, can you, nerd? No, you can't.
Moons, give me strength.
All right, if these things take absolutely no damage from this, then yeah, it's just more enemies. Oh no, they took damage, okay. These are not special enemies. But yeah, now that I realize that those weird plant fish things took no damage from the magic, that makes sense, because their whole strategy is just running away and dodging, so yeah, of course it did 0 damage. It wouldn't make any sense if, you know, enemies that are known for dodging attacks and running away, but if you manage to kill them, you get really good benefits. It wouldn't make sense if those could all just be hit instantaneously every time with any multi-hitting magic spell, of which at this point you most assuredly have several. So, that makes a lot of sense. There we go. Let's get ourselves some more teamwork. Bleh. Let's just hang out on the pressure pads, and eventually it all works out. Do they really need 2 of these at the same time? Seems unnecessary. Oh, there's a staircase down here. All right, makes sense. Maiden's armor, too? Well, that's an extraordinarily convenient thing to acquire, and to acquire 2 of. But all right, because, yeah, they both happen to be maidens. Go figure. Legendary armor given to a great female warrior by Decat. All right, then. Well, seeing as how they gave 2, I would imagine that she could probably wear it too. Indeed, she could. Yeah, that's still good. We're still rolling with it. All right, but aside from that, looks like there ain't nothing here, so. Also, there's no way back, so, that's an interesting conundrum. I guess that would probably be why that there's 2 switching stations on the other side of the door, because you can't use the other one that you came from. Oh, this is all kinds of silly if I'm being real with y'all. But okay, all right, let me just go ahead and grab that magic droplets. Grab as many bonuses as we possibly can. There we go, switch them over. And now, da-da-da-da! It all makes sense is what I'm gonna tell myself. And some magic dew. All right, well, okay. The problem is I hit the actual menu button, but I do it at the exact moment where it won't work because I'm in the middle of a chest animation. So I think, oh, wrong button. Then I hit the other one, then it's the first person view. I was like, oh, wait, no, it was the right button. I was impatient. Anyway. What exactly is the magic dew? Restore 10 MP for 1 ally. Wow. Yeah, all right, that's significantly better. Let's hold on to that. All right, so I guess maybe flippity-flippidoo once again, perhaps? Yes, flippity-flippidoo indeed. Indeed, flippadoo-dee-doo. Yes, it all makes sense. It's all coming together, you see. And now we got to God's armor. That time I didn't hit the wrong button. All right, well, okay. First things first, actually, I'd like to just... There we go. Because that was bothering me. And then, also just realized that apparently Vice became Vice the Bold at some point. That's neat. There we go. Wow, that's a substantial boost. I like it. Here we go. Glider gets nothing, for he is not a true member of this super team. So, I guess that basically Vice, Ike, and Fina really are the main characters. And I guess there's just kind of a rotating, like, cast of people. I don't think Drachma is dead, but I imagine that if he ever does join the team again, it'll be conveniently after Glider's been busy doing something else, I feel. All right, well, the cute noises stopped, so... Okay, well, I was beginning to wonder, seeing as how literally no random encounters had been happening for a while, about if that was gonna be a thing or not. All right, well, we're going to have to endure the best we can. Luckily, I was able to kill one of the weird rabbit, mole, kangaroo creatures. Oh, that's crit. Those don't miss. All right, killed 2 of them. Nice. That worked out surprisingly well. Whoop, nope. So, apparently, we had initiative on that one, and I didn't even realize it. All right, then we'll just lambda burst everyone else, and there you go. Huzzah! The moons are not responsible for our victory. Well, I guess it kind of sort of were, considering I guess the red moon is what gives Ica the ability to shoot fire out of the ground. Fascinating, that. Okay, well. Yeah, I hear that. I hear it. But how get? Oh, it must be right over there. That'd make sense. Yeah, all right then. There we go. Got ourselves another cham. Do you think it's enough to finally get another upgrade up in here? Probably not. It is! It's a star now, apparently. Okay. You'll morph into a star and spirals towards its enemy. Okay. If that's an improvement, I have no reason to believe that it isn't. I find it interesting that it just, you know, it changes the arbitrary shape that it's able to turn into. Also, what in the hell is the freaking Walranek? The Feralisk? At least I know what a Baru is. I've fightened them. Yes, I've fightened them many times. I might as well see you turn into a star. Critical hit! Didn't even look like you used the pointy parts. You just turned into a star and bonked him. Very strange indeed. All right, get bonked again! Well, I mean, it does more damage. At the end of the day, more damage is more damage. That's always a good thing. So, whatever.
That was fun.
Indeed it was. I like it when I'm able to defeat my enemies what's real good. There we go. Ica's almost about to level up. That'll be really nice. But first, give me what's ever in here. A Vidal seed. Goody goody. That almost sounded like it was sarcastic. It actually is a good thing. Those are good things to get. But then more enemies showed up. To spite me for whatever reason. All right then. Well, might as well soften up the Bukarakabrooks or whatever the hell they are. I don't know. And here's hoping that weird snaky thing doesn't decide to bite Ica, therefore making her fall asleep, therefore making it so she can't use her attack. Oh, it just bit her and... oh, she didn't fall asleep. All right, I'll be honest. I very much was anticipating that exact thing to happen. It almost seems out of character for this game to not have let that been a thing. All right, then. Then the plan remains the same. Fire indeed. Just burn everything. There you go. Softening them up was a good call. I feel pretty good about my decisions.
Thank the moons.
More like thank the Cupel. The strange floating Orby man. There you go. Get yourself a whole bunch of extra goodies. You'll do indeed love to see it. All right then, well, this way doesn't lead to the door, so a moonberry. Delightful. Here's hoping I don't end up regretting having used that one on glider. There we go, and that takes care of that. Yeah, okay. Nah, 100% sure why that one took so long, but there you go, I guess. Got some crystal. Anything? Oh, yeah, more treasure. Also, excuse me, another moonberry, apparently. All right, so I guess there's a moonfish inside this place. Gotta murder some monsters first. But that's still good to know. All right. I really don't much care for this snake. Shoot the snake. Alright, cool. That was a waste of time. Alright, well, just keep on using that Cutlass Fury then. And for absolutely nothing else, it's significantly more likely to actually hit the enemies. And that's all I really want in this world. The ability to smite thine enemies. With at least slightly more, you know, accuracy. I get the concept behind an evasion tank, you know, It's not that they're tanky, it's that they can dodge attacks constantly. That makes sense. It's a good idea. It just doesn't make it any less frustrating to actually have to fight. Especially when you're trying to be an evasion tank in a game, you know, like you're actually playing as one, and your evasion never works. So you end up just dying instantly, and you look like a complete and total fool as you burp mid-sentence because the universe just decided you needed to look even more dumb in the middle of all this. Hi, Chihuahua. Now more baddies wish to do me the big murder. Oh, why does there gotta be so damn many of you fools? Alright then. What if I just decided to set everything on fire? What if I did that instead? What if I just burnt everything because I could?
Moons, give me strength.
Will they though? We're about to find out. Alright, the moons in fact gave you strength. I appreciate that. Although that one enemy isn't dead, apparently. Okay. Sure looked dead when I saw its HP go down, but I guess it still got a sliver. Yes, okay. Please stop tackling the glider. Bam. See, that's a little something we call overkill. Granted, considering how close to dying it was, literally nothing everything I could have possibly done would have been overkill by the end of it, so. There you go, though. All right. That's the way forward, which means I want some treasure, an electrum box. That's pretty cool. All right, I think that's everything. And we'll just stand on the doodad. Whoa! Odd. Why did that one that we used as vice open? I got no place to really be asking questions. I just got stuff that needs to be done. All right, so no way to actually do anything here. All right, I must use all of these sacred sword and boomerang tiles. My goodness. It'd be nice if either of them could comment on it, but I'm sure it's not actually supposed to be there. Okay, if you're gonna try and tell me that I physically can't see her from where I am, I'm beginning to feel like that's a big lie. All right, well, spin a Rooney. Okay, climb down here. And then we go over here. Oh, boy. I mean, makes sense why nobody was ever able to really make any progress in this place. I had to have realized you had to split up the whole dang time. And that's another switch 'em up station. I was just making sure I wasn't missing anything important by going over here and using this device. Spin-a-rooney. There you go, there you go. Anything directly behind me? No, okay. Had to make sure. And we stand on the big shiny thing. Well, it's not shiny, but, you know, the big switchy thing. There you go. Okay, and it looks as if there's literally nothing that can be done here. At all. Okay, then we've made a mistake, it seems. Okay, hang on a second here. What if I just sort of switchery-do, switchery-da, like so? Then, aha! Okay, now they'll probably be able to get some. That's why there's so many of these things. None of them end up being unnecessary. That was very interesting. Alright, just one moment. Oh, I guess we need to move them around again. This time in a more sideways-ier fashion, I suppose. Alright, alright. Just give me a second here. You know, from Aika's perspective, like, nothing she's doing is actually working. It's just like, huh, well, maybe I'll do that again, you know? That sort of thing, and just constantly redoing it over and over, which is kind of funny. I was like, ah, well, maybe if I do it again. And conveniently, it manages to help out Vice, and she has no idea of that fact. It's funny to me, it's funny. All right, then, whoop. Yep, all right, then, there you go, I guess. Oh, or not. Yeah, the sideways one made more sense to me. But would that be a thing that makes sense? Because if I flip this thing turnways, I'm not going to be able to do the thing, am I? Oh, no, no, no. Actually, I totally can. All right. I guess I just got myself all topsy-turvied. It happens. All right, then, there we go. We'll just stand on the thing and I guess make the big things go spin-a-rooney, spin-a-rooney. At least I assume big spins. Usually you don't include big wheels unless you spin them. Whoa! Wow, now this is excessive. My goodness. A grand feat of engineering is what it ultimately turned out to be. My goodness. When the two sides become one indeed. I feel as if we've made the two sides as one as we're ever gonna get. So surely we'll just walk right in and it'll all be hunky-dory, right? Reuniting! That's what I wanna do. Reunite with you. Scooby-Dooby-Doo. Apparently we're gonna get into a fight. Oh no. Alright then, fine. I choose to save. Lest we get to the big murder. Alright, well, here's hoping that if it's a fight with just Ike and Fina, that the enemy is scaled proportionately. Oh, actually, no. It's looking to me like we might, just maybe, possibly, be about to reunite. I guess they did that in case you decide to switch over device. Makes sense. But I've already saved. Don't need to do it again. Here we go. Open all the doors. Walk right in. And reunited! It's what I really want to see. Come on. Give it to me. Gimme, gimme, gimme.